Hi guys, it's Paul Pluta on the Paul Pluta channel. What am I doing today? I'm doing a paid review. That's what I'm doing, paid reviews. And I gotta tell you, man, it's very, very tough and it's hard. Why is it tough and hard? Because it is. And I gotta be honest with you, man. It's very, very difficult. It is very, very difficult. Okay, so I want to talk to you here, and we're doing a paid review. This is paid review 20JU9. 20JU9. And today we're doing this paid review. This is for Michael. Now, Michael has asked me to do this this paid review, and you know, I quite like the challenges. That's what I do like there. I do like a challenge. So let's have a look at this. So Michael says to me, he goes, subject, is the Seamaster 300 a modern classic or a future has been? Very interesting question there, Michael, because Omega has really had quite a lot of has-been watches there. And yeah, that's a bit of a wee bit of a problem there. So Michael himself there, let's have a bit of a sticky beak at this here. He goes, Dear Archie, my name is Michael. You reviewed my collection for the first time 1 year ago, and I really appreciated your advice. I need your advice again. I'm 38 years old, and I have a small but carefully considered three-piece collection. Images attached. I've got a Rolex Explorer Mark II. That's the Explorer 1 Mark II. He's got a Rolex Milgauss Z Blue, and he's got an Omega Speedmaster Professional Sapphire Sandwich. I also previously owned two other watches, a Rolex Explorer 2 Black Dial and an Omega Railmeister. I sold both of these in order to fund the purchase of a 2019 Rolex Submariner date for my dad, his dream watch. And I was able to give it to him this past Christmas. Okay. It was a bad financial deal, to be honest. Yeah. But still worth every penny to me. One day, hopefully, many years from now, his watch will pass down to me and it will become the emotional centerpiece of my entire collection. For the short term, and as a reward, hopefully surviving COVID-19, I'm considering purchasing the new Omega Seamaster 300 white dial. I'd love to add a white dial to my collection and find the watch striking. My concern is that I tend to be drawn towards more timeless classic designs, and I'm not sure whether this watch is actually timeless or classic. What's your opinion? Is the Omega Seamaster 300 white dial a modern classic or a future has been? Longer term, next 2 to 3 years, I'm saving up to add a Rolex GMT Master 2, Batgirl or Pepsi, whatever I can get my hands on, and a GMT in my collection. I like the idea of having a colorful ceramic bezel, and the Jubilee bracelet will add to the current mix. This will take a few years to save up for this. Finally, long term, I'm in love with the Patek Philippe 6006G. That's the one I've got. I've got a 6006G. It's quirky and cool, and I've got to have it in my life. This will take ages to save for, so I consider it a long-term addition. For now, the big question for you is what you think of the white dial Omega Seamaster 300. As always, best wishes to you and your family, and thanks for your advice. Cheers, Mike Cow. Thank you, Michael. Very, very kind of you indeed. And I've got to tell you that, what do I think of this Omega? Look, I got to be honest with you. You've got to balance. This whole thing needs to be balanced in your collection. If you know, I've often said, in collecting there, you got to buy things that you love. I do believe the iconic models, the icons, are better long term. However, it's always cool to add a few pieces that you just like. So we've got your collection. You got the Rolex Explorer 1 Now, this is the 39 mil. It's absolutely the Mark II. It's beautiful. That is a very beautiful watch. The Rolex Milgauss Z Blue. Oh my God, that is killer. Absolutely killer. And of course, we have the Sapphire Sandwich, which I got to be honest with you, is beautiful. That's a beautiful watch. Very well done. What a kind son you are. You sold two of your watches, a Rolex Explorer 2 Black and an Omega Railmaster, in order to fund a purchase of a 2019 Rolex sub-date for your dad. What a cool guy. What a cool guy. What a lovely, selfless act. What a beautiful act there. One small little bit of advice, what I would do if I were you, just small little bit of advice, just do up a little contract which says that this watch is actually on permanent lease to your father, okay? This watch is your watch. You own it. You're responsible for servicing it and maintenance. But when this person, your dad, has use of this watch until he dies, then it's yours. So just tell your dad, print out a copy for you, get him to sign it, get him to sign a copy for himself, tell him to put that in with the wills so that when finally he does depart, God rest his soul, there's no one saying, hey, I want dad's watch. It's clearly, it was a lease deal and it's your watch to take back. Just a small minor technicality there. Now, I would seriously say to you, you want to add a white. See, I got to be totally honest with you. I think the best sports white dial would be an Explorer 2. Explorer 2, get the, with your modern stuff, I'd get the 42 mil with the orange hand. Wouldn't you get that? That's the best white dial sports watch. Or a Daytona. Isn't that where it's at? So I got to be totally honest with you. The Omega, I don't want to shoot you down in flames. You've got the sandwich, well done. It's very nice to add a second Omega, but I got to be totally honest with you. I don't think it's worth paying the bucks for it. I don't think it's worth paying the big money to get a brand new Omega. You know what I think is an absolute bargain in the Omega world? That's the Omega Seamaster 300 Quartz. That's correct. It's blue. It's James Bond, you know, GoldenEye, where he drives the little BMW Z3. I reckon that is an absolute bargain. Great beater. Okay, it's quartz, but it's cheap. It's cheap. I don't know if I'd put the big money in to get a white dial. Is it you're asking the question, is it classic, a future classic, modern classic, or a future has been? I got to be honest with you, when I look at it through today's eyes, it looks beautiful. It's a beautiful looking watch. I said the same thing about the Cartier Santos. I thought that was timeless. The Cartier Panther, the Cartier Cougar. I said that at the same time as well. They've kind of dated, okay? They kind of dated badly. It's like in the 90s, I remember the fashion was gray. You had a gray wall and pink. Remember, pink was really true in the 90s. I remember someone who had a gray, dark gray lounge and a pink wall. They were cool. That's so 90s. So my answer to you, I got to be totally honest with you. I don't think the white dial Seamaster is a terrible watch. I think it's actually very attractive. However, I wouldn't be buying that new. I would not be buying that new. No. Don't do that. You want a white dial watch? Get an Explorer 2. Get an Explorer 2. You want a bargain Seamaster? I would get... Okay, so bargain Seamaster, I reckon the Omega Seamaster 300 with the quartz. That's beautiful. I'd probably go Planet Ocean. Planet Oceans, you know, they tank. To give you an idea, I don't want to be nasty, Planet Ocean two-tone with the chrome, the ceramic bezel, retailed for 15. I know a dealer who paid 7. This is Aussie dollars. Aussie. Retailed for 15. Gave the guy 6 or 7, 5,000 actually, $5,000. So that's what I'd be buying. I'd be buying something like that, a Planet Ocean, bang per buck on the used market. Omega really tanks. Okay, unless it's classic, iconic. The Seamaster is a good watch, but they have so many variants. So that's what I would do. I would go with a Planet Ocean. I like the Planet Ocean. I really do. They've got orange variations in there. So many bang per buck. That is what I would do. I would seriously that's what I would do. I'd get a bargain Omega. I don't want to pay big bucks. I don't want to pay big bucks because, let's be honest there, you want to keep all your money. You want to keep your money for the Rolex GMT. Now, if you can't do it, you're a bit short, you could always get the Tudor Pepsi. And I got to be honest with you there. The Patek, I have the 6006G. It is an amazing watch. I love it. I absolutely love it. It is beautiful. I absolutely adore it, love it, worship it. I love it so much. I love it so much. So personally, that's what I would be doing. Make these dreams come true. A bit of finance. Don't forget, you're buying a Patek Philippe like that. You buy it pre-owned. You put a bit of money in, save a bit of money, put a bit on a card, and just borrow. There's many ways to skin a cat. Just be a little bit creative in how you do things. A bit of skimming doesn't hurt. Bit of skimming. So guys, that's my advice there. There we go. That's the advice from the Pontiff. Guys, like, subscribe, tell your friends. Don't be afraid to put some nasty comments below. And guys, remember, the Googles are terrible now with this COVID and everything's bad. I find it hard to make money. Very tough to survive. So guys, I'd appreciate you did a paid review. $50 US, and I will review your collection. Quick wristwatch check. I don't know if I did a wristwatch check. I'm wearing the Jaeger LeCoultre Reverso Grand Date. Love that watch. Guys, help us out. Help us out. Get us going on the right keel. I love yous all. I'm Paul Pluta. Tell me what you guys think of that. Hi guys, ArchieLuxury, new sponsor on the channel, APPSTANTIATE. Help get the most of your engineering and DevOps with APPSTANTIATE. APPSTANTIATE provides on-demand DevOps infrastructure, test automation, and continuous integration as a service with a focus on mentoring and hiring assistants to help engineering teams scale. They are experts in Google Cloud, Amazon Web Services, and the latest open source utilities to help your company save time and money. Cost reduction in your hosting bills alone will pay for itself. In addition, the team is 100% onshore, New York City-based senior engineers. APPSTANTIATE will help you get most productivity out of your current stack and/or employee headcount. Email hello@appstantiate.com. Please email now hello@appstantiate.com for more information. ArchieLuxury, proudly supporting fantastic businesses. And don't forget, guys, make sure you subscribe to the ArchieLuxury corporate live streaming channel to be updated on all the live shows I do. Live shows! Hi guys, ArchieLuxury. And who do I recommend in America? In America, who do I recommend for quality pre-owned wristwatches? David SW, David SW, David SW. Go to davidsw.com. He is the best, the greatest pre-owned dealer in all of the United States of America. David SW, David SW, David SW. W.